Hello fellow compatriots and welcome to another Lego Throwbots review. Yes, this is a MOC that I made, so a Throwbot MOC review, I should say. I'm so used to saying Bionicle that it's weird for me to say Throwbot. Maybe I should say slizers, since they're both the same thing. Anywho, today we will be reviewing a custom Throwbot that I made, and it is, what is his name? Granite, also known as Rock. It was called Rock over in Europe and Canada, and here in the United States, it was called Granite. So in this video, I'm going to be referring to him as Granite because that's how I remembered him being called. Even though I didn't start playing with Legos back in 1999, which is where it came out. I did not grow up with Throwbots as a kid, but I did grow up with Bionicle, however. So yeah. Anyways, enough about that. Anyways, let's go down to the meat and greedy and show you some new designs. And I hope you will all enjoy this. So, let's get on with it. To review! So, this here is Granite. Now, you may be noticing I did a great, a lot of revamping to him. And also, I added an extra function to this character. Originally, he just had a pickaxing function, like the mining-like function, plus with the disc throwing ability, which he still has both of those, but I also including a walking mechanism on top of it, while still retaining a leg posability. Now, the thing about the leg posability is that it is greatly different from your traditional posing. So, let's go down straight to posability first. Now, the thing about this leg design is due to the way the mechanism works, like the walking mechanism. Yeah, he has like a walking mechanism. That's why he has the wheels on the feet, so that if you are putting him close to the ground and while you're moving him forward, you won't have any like resistance. That's what the wheels serve. He didn't have it on the original toy, but it's kind of a slightly of a homage to how the original pieces work. It looks like with the ball in the bottom and so forth. Anyways, sidetracking here. So you cannot move the knee joint just as is. You have to move everything. So how it works is you move it with this section right here. So the leg can compress up this far, and it can compress down that far. So up, down, and also he has a side movement, so you can put it in dynamic poses if you so wanted to. Let me see if I can get him into a dynamic pose. So yeah, he has like a leg sprawling mechanism that he can do, so that he can do some unique poses. So you can pose this little guy. As you can tell, sorry about that, he is completely off the ground. You know, there's nothing touching the ground except for the feet and so forth. So, yeah. It's looking very nice, in my opinion. Now, enough with the legs, despite them how weird they are. The pickaxes, they are posable as well. You get, oh my gosh, let me see if I can angle the camera here. There we go. So they're on a ball joint, so you get full 360 movement. This section up here moves up and down as well, so you can angle it in however you want. You can have it straight, just like the original. And what's this doing here? I don't know what this piece was doing in there, but oh, screw it. We're just gonna leave it there. But yeah, I mean, there's a little wiggle waggle. Here's a little wiggle waggle. The head is ball joint, so he got some chicken neck action going on. Full 360 day head. He can look down this far, so he can literally look into his own chest. It's like, oh, so that's what I'm made out of. Or he can look up this far and like, squirrel! He can do that. He totally can. He does not have the visor. I did not have the visor piece, so I left it with the black piece. He looks kind of good, but if you take it off, it's too bland. So at least there's some color variation with this piece on it. I mean, he's not as smooth as Jet, how I made Jet. So I mean, it kind of looks weird with him just having the black visor at the moment. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? When you're low on pieces. Anyways, the arm. Alright, sorry for that cut there. Oh, man. So, what was I talking about? Yes, so the tail posability. Oh my freaking goodness gracious. This phone, this camera keeps falling over. So, you got this much waggle movement side to side on the ball joint over here. It's kind of hindered due to these two side bits, but it can lean back this far, lean forward, all the way down. You know, you got a lot of range there. Hinge. There's a ball joint up here, you know, so you can angle it however you wish. Ball joint here, I specifically put it there for display options, because if I left it just specifically for the function, it will be sideways like this, kind of like the original toy, and I don't like that. So I designed it a little closer to make it more dynamic looking, you know, much more visually pleasing. So if you put it on the shelf, it looks nice. And you can compact the arm if you so wanted to, you know, since it has full range of posability. Anyways, ball joint at the thumb. So you got wiggly waggly wiggly waggly movement. Excellent spread. You can put it straight too. 90 degrees of bend upwards, and you can put it straight, and also you can angle it down a little bit, so you get a little bit of a pinching mechanism, pinching kind of thing, so you can make him look more like a scorpion if you so wanted to. Now let's go to functions. So also, you're probably wondering, the age-old question is, can he roll? And the answer is yes, he can. So, let me get him. Say he rolls like rolling things should. There we go. So, let's go straight to the pickaxing function. So, we go over here to his rear. So, if you look carefully, there's a ball right here. There's a ball right here. So if you tug the ball, make sure the pickaxes are sprawled a little bit, and the front arm legs are pulled back a little, and you know, so that you can have clearance. And this always keeps popping off. Oh my goodness gracious. Anyways, so if you pull on it, you got the pickaxing function. Now you can angle it however you want, so you can just have one. So you can have them in different degrees or whatnot because they're very posable. And also you can pose it so that it looks like as if he's only mining with just one, which is just as cool. Yeah, so you have some posability options in how you want him to look, you know, and so forth. Now, for the next function is the throwing disc. Hooray! So, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, I am back, and we got ourselves a disc here. It's the same one from Lava, the toy Lava, the figure Lava, but anyways, I used it in the Jet review, and now I'm going to use it again in this review. So, I'm going to just put the pickaxes in the back position. So, what you're supposed to do is you want to angle the hand like that. So, you want to angle the hand like that. Make sure the axle in the thumb is perfectly straight so that the slots right over in here can slide over the axle. So you put it in like so, and you want to make it a snug fit. So you want to be able to pull it slightly. You don't want too much resistance, that's the thing. Alright, so once you get it in place, and if this freaking leg won't fall apart. Alright, so what you do is, this foot, you want to pull it down and... Okay, okay, you want to pull it down and it throws it. And it went all the way over there. So that's kind of far. Alright, so I showed you those two. Now time to show you the one that I have added to the figure. Alright, so let's angle these up. Oh gosh, come on. Come on, don't do this to me, man. Alright, so you may notice there's these two sliders right over here. So what you do is you make sure you can have the legs in any orientation you want when doing the function. So, oh wait. So you hold them like this. The two thumbs are on the sliders, and you move the legs. Now, what you can also do is you can pose it differently, so you can have them out a bit as well. You spread them, make it more dynamic. Now you can have them spread like this, and it will still work. Yeah, so got a lot of possibility with this guy. Got a lot of posability with this little guy. So yeah, this is Granite, all done and complete. And yeah, that's about it. So size comparison. Here he is with Jet, A.K.A Judge, right next to Granite, A.K.A Rock. As you can see, they look good together. They look really nice together. Look at that. Look at that. Just a little idea on how big they are. Here's Good Guy. So, get an idea. And they're much more smaller than the Toa as well, so... Here's Tahu, for example. They're much more smaller than Tahu, so you guys get an idea size-wise and how big they are and so forth. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you all enjoyed, and like always, if you like to see more content like this, be sure to go to my Patreon and show some support. The link is in the description down below. Only thing you have to do is click on the link in the description down below, donate some money, and that money will go directly to the MOCs that I make. So if you want to see more MOCs like this, be sure to donate. Well, anyways, that's about it for today, my fellow compatriots. Now, go ahead with the outro, Lego me. Hello, my fellow compatriots. If you like this video, be sure to show your support by liking and going to my Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date through my latest content, make sure to subscribe. And like always, this is your host, Tributron here, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.